I'm back! In Pog form! Hello everyone. Hello. It's been a week. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. And now I'm having dropped frames though, why? Oh no, I'm having dropped frames. Oh no! Well, we'll see how long we can go for. Hopefully the drop frames don't increase too much. I wonder why though. Oh no. Oh no. Right when I came back too. And Beans also just stepped out to make some rice for Din Din, so I can't ask him at the moment. But we'll do our best. I just did my vocal exercises. I just did my me throwing things. Don't worry, I'll catch up. I know a lot of things happen in chat. I will catch up. Hello everyone, hello. But yeah, I am seeing some drop frames, but I'm hoping it will somehow stop. Or maybe I'll ask Beans. You know what? The connection keeps going up and down. It seems okay now. Whatever. But hello, guys. Hello. I missed you guys. Wait, hold on. Don't redeem things yet. You're not seeing it on the screen yet. No. Give me a second. Let's catch up. Let's catch up on chat, and then we'll get to the main classroom where all the redeems will be doing things. But hello, everyone. How you guys doing? I missed you. It's been 1 week since you looked at me. Let's see who we got here. Ghosty, you were here early to get me food. Thank you. What would you get me? Mayhaps a piece of bread. And then we have Saribot, our rock. And Ghosty, you got your sniffa sticker. And you're exploding. Peck School, hello. Gojikins, hello. And then Nat20, thank you for the 2 months. Are you really buying a house? That's kind of sick. That's amazing. I love that for you. Harpsichord Enjoyer, hello. Fugubi, hello. Wait, don't redeem things! Don't redeem things! We're not on the classroom scene! No. Okay, give me a second. I'm catching up. Yeah, are you really getting a house, Nat20? That's awesome. And then Harpsichord Enjoyer, hello. Fugubi, hello. Gojikins, hello. 5 stream streak! Yay! Thank you, Ghosty, Goji. Nat20, you got your sticker. Bigger tripping and dropping her frames all over the floor. It's true, my frames. I can't see ish without my frames. Let's see, quick redeem things. No, give you a burger or a hamburger. In this economy, in esta economia, 3 bed, 2 bath, detached, 2 garage, and 4 acres for 135k ish. Dang, that's awesome. Congrats, congratulations. All right, let's see the damage with the frames. Methinks maybe there will be a little bit of a delay in terms of like when you hear things and when I do. Oh, there's my tongue twisters. Wait, someone redeemed. I think Gojikins redeemed the horse one, the haunts. Let me replay that so you get it in its full glory. Kimi no aiba ga. Run it. The kyun, start running your way. Wait, did it complete all the way or nah? Wait, run. The kyun, start running your way. Alright, I think that time it completed all the way. Alright. Get back over here. Let's have Food Guesser on the stream. But hello everyone, hello. It's me, Babinka Bear, your local Sun Bear art history teacher, educational streamer, and now gallbladderless bear. That's right, I'm back from my short medical related hiatus because I had gallbladder surgery. I just love sulfuric acid. Wait, did that play? Oh my gosh. It's been so long since I've streamed that I think I need to refresh certain things because I realize I don't think that the sound has been playing. Okay. Where is... Give me a second. I'm a bit rusty. Did SAMMI update? Is that what's going on? It did! It updated in the new year, that's why. Alright, let me go back and make sure you guys get those redeems. Let's do horse first. No, I got the kyun, start running your way. And then sulfuric acid. Do you guys know what I like? What I dare say love? I just love sulfuric sulfuric acid. There you go. There you go. Okay, let me catch up on chat again. We're the same entity at this point. Goji Ghosty. Gojosty. I wonder what that would be for me and Beans. Beans Binka? Beanska? I hate rich people. Let's see. Rural living. Let's see. And then folk hello. Audio test. No more gallbladder. Guess you ain't having Mexican anytime soon. The good thing is, well, I am taking a while to recover. So yes, right now, as of this moment, I can't have oily food or like overly oily food. But they do say that within a couple of weeks, I will be able to eat things as normally. The only thing with eating super duper oily foods for the rest of my life now is that it will make the tummy rumble a little bit. It's kind of similar to when, oh, you know what? I realized the Spotify music has been really low. No, all my like levels and stuff are off now. Porqué. But it's kind of like being lactose intolerant where like, technically, depending on the severity of your lactose intolerance, you could, wait, let me take off the, there we go. Technically, you could still have dairy products, but you're just gonna have a bad time afterwards. You're gonna be worshipping the porcelain throne. Well, not worship, I think saying worshipping implies you're gonna yak. I mean, the other end. You're not gonna have a good time in that regard. So, like, you can technically still have oily foods. Just know that, like, you're gonna be paying the price for it. And there's no, like... Because at the very least, if you're lactose intolerant, you can take Lactaid to, like, alleviate, you know, some of those troubles. I don't believe there is a similar product for those without their gallbladder. So... Which, like, I sure hope I could go back to eating Mexican soon, because I love Mexican food. I'm here in California. So let's see. My wife got her gallbladder removed years ago and Mexican still bothers her. Oh no! Dang. I hope... I've heard different things, basically. I've heard, like, it varies with people. Some people, like, they can go back to eating oily food, like, right away. And they continue to do so. I'm trying to do, like, slow but safe. I guess, yeah, maybe I should... Let's go into it, shall we? We can go right into yapping about where I've been, what I've been doing, what I've been up to, right? So, for those who don't know, I went on a short hiatus starting last, Wednesday? Up until now. Because I've just been recovering. I had my gallbladder removed. It's been causing me trouble for a couple months before then. I had the surgery, and I've just been slowly but surely recovering since then. So if you guys don't know what the experience is like, I will enlighten you, because... I think the freakiest thing is basically just the anesthesia. So yeah, I had the surgery. Surgery went off without too much of a hitch. But it was waking up from the anesthesia that, like, freaked me the heck out. Like, if you saw me posting on the Discord, like, the day or day or two afterwards, I was saying something like, oh, it was, like, hellish, you know? It was trippy. Because it was. So, a little bit of context, because I always have to, like, provide some context, right? I have not really had a lot of surgeries or medical procedures in my life. The closest that I can think of is I did have wisdom tooth surgery way back in my, like, early 20s. And that one I wasn't knocked out for. I was just numbed. But you still, like, I didn't feel any pain, but you still feel, like, the pressure of what's, like, going on in your mouth. And I know that if you, like, have a fear of the dentist or dental work, that could be very, like... off-putting, or that could be very scary to hear, but I was kind of whatever about it. It was just weird, but it wasn't like, oh, what are they doing in my mouth? After that, I had an endoscopy a couple months ago, and that's not really a surgery. It's more so they're inserting a camera into you, and stuff like that. So, because the endoscopy that I had a couple months back was fairly, you know, like, simple, there wasn't too much surprise there. I thought that the gallbladder surgery would be similar to that I would wake up, I would be like, oh, cool. And, you know, I might have soreness from where my stitches are and all of that, but otherwise should be fine, you know, especially because they told me, like, you can go home the same day. I was like, okay, I'm gonna wake up like I just woke up from a nap, and then Beans is gonna pick me up and we'll have a gay old time, you know? Because that's essentially what happened with the endoscopy, right? Like I woke up, Beans picked me up, and then, you know, a couple hours later I was tip-top shape. Not even a couple hours later, like as soon as I got home, I was like, all right, that was nothing, whatever. Fast forward to my surgery. My gallbladder surgery, and they're putting me to sleep. They're, first of all, okay, maybe this was already a bit of a red flag, but like my surgery was supposed to be set for I'm just gonna make up some times. Let's say that it was set for 10 a.m. They called me at like 9 a.m. that morning to be like, hey, so our first patient actually got here early and they're already, you know, being operated on, and you're the second patient of the day. So if you want, you can actually just come early, like right now. I was like, oh, okay, I haven't showered yet. I'm stinky, so let me go shower and then I'll make my way over there. And they're like, all right, cool. So I shower, Beans, and I get into the car, we're driving, and then like a couple minutes later, the same person calls us again, and they're like, hey, where are you? You know, and mind you, it's not even like 10 yet. It's like 9:20 or something like that. And they're like, oh, hey, where you at? Like, oh, we're on the way. I'm gonna be there in like 5 minutes or something. Like, I'm like, oh, okay. Well, just so you know, we're on this floor and blah 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 blah. And then I didn't get any texts or calls after that, thankfully. But like when I signed in, like the nurse that was like taking care of me was like, yeah, you're not late at all. We just wanted to, like, you know, get everyone done as soon as possible. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I think I got there around like 9:45 or something. So I'm like, okay, so like I have like 15 minutes to like chill. You know, they need like a urine sample. I'll change into my hospital wear and stuff like that. And then the anesthesiologist comes in and she's like, okay, we're ready for you right now. And I'm like, I'm still in my home clothes. I'm still in my like street clothes. And even the nurse is like, oh, just give her some time. Could you give her some time to breathe? She just got here. But it was just it was kind of hectic too, because like the nurse was also trying to give me like IV drip while the anesthesiologist was talking to me. Oh no, I see my frames are dropping again. Give me a second. Okay, we're good. I don't know what's causing my frames to drop. Maybe that's something to talk to Beans about. But so yeah, the anesthesiologist is like talking to me about like consenting to certain things because they're an anesthesiologist and, you know, they want to know that I'm consenting, as the nurse is also like, you know, essentially jabbing me to like put in the IV drip. And she was like, okay, so do you understand that like this is gonna happen, and do you understand this and that? And I'm like, yup, I understand. And the thing with me too, and the one thing I hate about medical procedures is IV drips, because I have small, and what I guess they call it like rolling or roaming veins or something like that. It's hard for them to find my veins in my arm. So they actually have to use my hand. And if you don't know, your hands, the veins in your hands are very sensitive. So when they poke you, like, because I've had blood drawn before. It's, if you've ever like had like a routine blood draw for like a checkup and stuff, it's like a pinch. Unless you're like really sensitive to it, it's just like a pinch. And like, you know, they draw the blood and whatever. But if it's in your hand, man, oh my gosh, it's so painful. And not to mention, like, if they're like the normal IV drip is whatever. It's when they're putting like contrast or like whatever the chemicals are to like put you to sleep. When they're putting it through you, you feel it in your hand. And it hurts. That's the one thing that like I hate about these medical procedures. We wanted to go home early. You also have rolling veins, Ghosty. Oh no, we know each other's pain. The best place is on the forearm. They try. I remember one time when I went to the ER because I had chest pains that was actually related to the gallbladder. They freaking tried my forearm like a lot, and or I don't know if I'm correct in identifying where my forearm is, but they tried and they kept poking me multiple times, and then they're like, I just can't get it. We're just gonna have to do your hand, and I'm like, oh man. Like, Mega Bronze, thank you for the 26 months. Oh my gosh, hello. Thank you. You had to get your blood drawn today, Ghosty. Oh man, I hope it wasn't too much of a pinch. Because I feel like, yeah, the forearm for the blood draw is totally fine. It's just a pinch and whatever. But the IV drip for the hand is painful, dude. So yeah, there was that. And then I think right when the clock hit 10 o'clock, they were already rolling my gurney like into the operating room. And then, you know, all the a weird thing is that like they rolled my gurney over to the operating table, and of course I'm not asleep yet. I'm still conscious and everything, so they have me move from the gurney to the table. I thought they were just gonna lift the gurney right onto the table, or I don't know what I expected, but instead they made me move. But I guess I was at an angle because oh god, this is also kind of cringy. This is also like I feel like maybe this hospital like. I don't know. I won't say what hospital it is, but this was definitely like a different experience from my endoscopy, which felt so simple and everyone was like essentially doing everything for me. Here was a lot of like, oh, you still have to do some things, you know. I know that makes me sound very like a little bear princess, but I can't say that I have surgery often. So but I guess like when I put myself onto the operating table, I was accidentally at like an angle. And they didn't really bother to fix me until they were putting me to sleep. because I felt myself, it's so weird like getting put to sleep with like anesthesia. Because I don't quite remember how it went with the endoscopy. I feel like the endoscopy was kind of like how I remember when I was like worried about it and you guys were telling me about like what it's like to go under anesthesia, and I remember distinctly Folk saying like you know, you're told count back from 10 and you made it to go. That's what happened with my endoscopy. They're like, all right, Binka, you're gonna go to sleep now. And then next thing I know, I'm waking up. You know, I'm like, oh, it's over. But here I like felt it. I felt like myself drifting off, and it felt, I don't know if anyone here who's ever had like a medical procedure done before knows what I'm talking about. It feels like you're melting. It feels like you're just lying there and your body's just like melting away. Right? It was such an odd feeling. And I feel like that would have been the end of it had it not been for the fact that they had to wake me back up. Cause like I'm drifting off, I'm like melting on the table, right? And then suddenly like I hear like voices, but then I have this really weird sensation of like, if you guys watched JoJo Part 5, do you guys know like Golden Experience Requiem where they do that weird repeating effect? Where it's like, Gold Experience, Requiem, 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 Requiem. Like, it was kind of like that, where I was hearing voices around me, where I was like, all right, so this patient's name is Bibinka, 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 Bibinka. Like, it was like that, and even like it, I don't know if my eyes were open or not, but even like things that, I guess my eyes were open, but like, you know, like the light that's shining over you, even that felt like it was being like repeated over and over. You got Diablo'd? Yeah, exactly. Let me see what Pexicle said. My mother-in-law says that she got under one time when she needed to be operated. The anesthesiologist was like, here comes the anesthesia. She said it hurt like hell, but she was like, ouch, fell asleep and woke up after the operation. Yeah, that's what the endoscopy was like. And that's kind of like, I wish I could say that's kind of what happened too with this operation too, but I heard them say my name, and then suddenly I hear like, oh, we need her to move her feet a little bit. She's at an angle. She's at an angle. She's at an angle. She's at an angle. And then like I felt them like tapping on me, and then I heard the doctor say like, she's out, she's out, she's out, or like he's asking like, is she out already? Is she out already? Is she out already? And then like I heard that, and I was actively trying to wake back up again. I was like, oh god, they want me awake. They want me awake. Let me shake myself awake. And then I come out of it, and then they're like, okay, let's move your feet just a little bit. All right, that's it. You can go back to sleep. And I'm like, oh, okay. And then they put like the mask on me, and I guess they like give me the anesthesiologist chemicals and stuff, and then I melt again. And then and then presumably they had the operation. Presumably they had the operation, and then the next trippy part that I want to talk about is coming out of the anesthesia. Cause oh my god, that was like a hellish experience. When I got anesthesia, they were looking for my veins and couldn't find mine, so the nurses were like, she's got no veins! I freaked out. No, then how am I getting this blood? Oh, Orlando, hello. I'm recounting my operation, my gallbladder operation. We got to the part where I was knocked out and now I'm... the cune, start running your way. Phone dying? No worries, Nat 20. Let me see. What if, hold on. What if they were chilling out of nowhere? One of them told you, nightmare. Can you imagine? I mean, that's a lawsuit, 100%, but it's like, all right, patient here is Babinka Bear. Looks like she's ready. Nightmare. I'm just like, ah! They're harvesting my organs. Let's see, what else? The experience of waking up while you've been up and active for a while is always odd. It is, because like I said, when I woke up from my endoscopy, it was like coming out of a nap. You wake up and it's like, oh, all right, we're done. Nice. My side hurts a little, but nice. This was not that. This was completely different. This was like, first of all, I still had the weird Diavolo Gold Experience Requiem effect where everything was like repeating. Right? Like, I remember, like, I woke up, I could visually see things, and I was looking at, like, a drawer or something in front of me. It was, like, a little, like, nurse's console or something like that, where there were, like, nurses making phone calls and stuff, and then, like, drawers on top. And I was looking at it, but, like, it felt like, you know, like, have you guys, if you're old enough, do you remember, like, watching VHS tapes, and then, like, the picture will, like, I don't know how I can, like, illustrate it. Hold on, let me get, like, this. Where, like, the image just keeps going like this, you know? Like what I'm doing with my browser right now. It just kept on going like that. Like, I remember trying to focus on, like, a set of drawers, and, like, my vision just kept, like, repeating, essentially. I didn't have that weird effect of, like, people, like, repeating themselves of, like, Babinka, but it was, like, my vision was repeating. Yeah, scanlining. Exactly. It was, like, scanlining. But in real life. And then, like, I can, like, vaguely hear the nurses around me saying, like, hello, are you awake? Can you hear me? And this is where it gets weird. I'll just say right now what I thought was happening. I thought that I was accidentally saying everything that I was thinking. I thought that my entire inner monologue was my outer monologue. I thought that I was saying every single thought in my head, and it was terrifying. And I don't know why I thought that. I think it was just, like, the anesthesia. But I think it was also, like, I think the nurses were asking me, like, okay, like, can you see me? Can you do me a favor? Can you hold up 2 paws for me? Can you, can you wiggle your hand a little, wiggle your paw a little bit? Now, can you say your name for me? And in my head, I said, Vika Bear. And then I didn't get a response, but for some reason in my head, I thought, like, oh, they heard that. Wait, they heard that. That means they're hearing everything I'm saying right now. I don't know why in my head, in my anesthesia-ridden brain, I was like, everyone can hear all of my thoughts. And like, it was so hard because I was like, oh no, now I'm gonna have all of the intrusive thoughts. Like, people are gonna know that I'm a freaking bear on the internet. People are gonna know that I'm a streamer, and like... And I'm kind of like, not, what's the opposite of exaggerating? I'm kind of downplaying some of my words because I was like, oh no, they're gonna know that I don't know, have like this deep, dark secret, you know? or things like, you know, like, oh, I think at one point I was thinking like, oh, these nurses are nice. Unlike that one nurse I had. I shouldn't think that. Like, I'm sorry if you heard that. I love all nurses. I think nurses are cool. So I thought every single one of my thoughts was, like, being said out loud. And it stayed like that for, like, 5 minutes until, like, the anesthesia was, like, more wearing off on me. And then another nurse came up to me and they're like, all right, can you say your name for me? And in my head, I said, like, Babeka Bear. And then after that, I hear the nurse say, I don't know why she's not talking to me. I think she needs a little bit more time. And I'm like, I'm not talking to you? You can't hear what I'm saying right now? Hello? And then that's when I realized, no, they can't hear my thoughts. I'm just coming out of anesthesia. Let me catch up on chat. The experience of, oh yeah, I read that one. Can't be a lawsuit if the anesthesia demons were all in your head. That's true. You were breaking the fourth wall. They can hear my thoughts. Meow, 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 meow. That's what I should have done. You know what I did when I was like mid-panic? Of like thinking that they could hear my thoughts? I was like, think of elephants. They're big ears. They're gray. And tusks. I was like legit scared that they could hear every single one of my thoughts. And I thought that like, you know, my intrusive thoughts are like, oh, I had this one nurse that I don't like. And I thought that they would judge me and then they would like, I don't know, inject me with poison or something. Like, think of elephants. Think of elephants. Think of anything except your deepest, darkest, intrusive thoughts. Like, think of elephants. They're round. Like, you start vocalizing it. Tusks. Like, yeah. I'm like imagining because I did also overhear the. Oh, that's right. I overheard them saying like, "All right, I think we can call her partner now." And then I remember in my head I was like yelling almost. I was like, "I'm not ready to be picked up. I'm not ready to be picked up. I'm not ready to be picked up." I was like, please, I'm not ready to get picked up yet. I can't walk. I can't do anything. Now I'm just imagining, like, can you imagine that phone call of like, oh, hello, is this Beans the bear? Yeah, your girlfriend Pinka, she's ready to be picked up right now. She's yelling about elephants, but that's actually normal. We get that a lot here. I don't know why. Back at it with the grimace shake. Help! Help me! Help. And then, okay, this is the scariest part for me. When I was still mid, like, panic, and my eyes were still doing the scan line thing, I had a moment where I was getting existential. I was like, oh no, what if I'm like this forever? What if I'm like this forever? What if I'm gonna be permanently scan-lined this whole time and I'm gonna be permanently like just saying all of my thoughts out loud? I just have to learn not to think. I just have to pull a JoJo and just not think anymore. I had like an existential crisis and I even remember mentally saying that to the nurse when she was checking up on me. She was like, how are you doing here, Pepinka Bear? Is everything okay? Is everything comfortable? Do you need another blanket? And in my head, I was like, yeah, I'm having an existential crisis right now. I don't know if I'm gonna stay like this forever. But of course, I said all of that in my head. This is when I thought that she could, like, hear my thoughts. But yeah, it was all in my head. And then as soon as the anesthesia was like wearing off, I was like, oh no, I'm just high, I guess. I'm just high on anesthesia. They could hear my thoughts. They're gonna know I'm a VTuber. They're gonna call me cringe. They're gonna be like, oh yeah, we see a bunch of different behaviors when it comes to people coming anesthesia. We get people yelling. We get people saying their deepest, darkest secrets. We get people talking about elephants, but this is actually the first time we've heard about someone talking about being a VTuber. It's actually kind of cringe. For some reason, yelling about elephants is normal, but only for this place. They're the elephant hospital, actually. You went full David after that. Yes! Oh my gosh, I actually forgot that was a thing. Yeah, David after dentist. Is this gonna be forever? Yes! I full on had that experience. I thought it was gonna be forever. I thought like, oh, I don't know if you guys are gonna be flattered by this at all, but I was like, oh no, am I still gonna be able to stream? It wasn't even like, oh, am I gonna be able to go to work or, you know, like have a normal life or like, you know, enjoy time with my family. Like one of my first thoughts was like, am I gonna be able to stream? Like, Am I gonna be able to talk to my Babinkubs, or am I just gonna be like, hey Babinkubs, how are you guys doing? I'm scanlining right now. I'm actually scanlining forever. Like, Vision starts to scanline. We live in a simulation. It was hellish. The fact that I got into like a whole existential like nightmare is like, oh god, freaking anesthesia. The thing is, that wasn't even it with the anesthesia, because like mentally I was recovering, but then like I knocked out for a little bit, woke back up, and they put me in like the recovery room. And then I think I had asked like, oh, like when am I gonna be able to go home? And they're like, oh, we're actually gonna give you like another couple hours or so, because we don't know how the anesthesia is gonna affect you right now. Because you might be fine right now, but you might get a reaction if you like stand up. So then they told me to like, okay, do me a favor, you're lying down, we're gonna raise your bed up, do me a favor and move yourself really carefully, because you still have your stitches and stuff. Move yourself so that you're sitting up and your legs are hanging over the bed. Okay, can you do that for me? So I did that easy peasy, and then immediately felt nauseous. And I was able to like murmur out like nauseous, and then like the nurse, gosh bless his soul, because he got the throw up bag just in time. Like, he heard me like murmur out like nausea. He's like, oh, she's gonna yak right now. And lo and behold, I did. And it was like immediate. I was like in the bed and I was like, I feel fine. I think I'm ready to go home. And then like the moment I sit up, uh-oh. Like, oh no. I knocked out for a little bit and they put me in the recovery position. We took those. So yeah, it was like immediate. So they were like, all right, we're gonna give you some medication. It's gonna put you back to sleep. That's why we want to keep you for another couple hours. Don't worry, we're gonna tell your partner that's gonna take another couple hours. And I'm like, okay. And I'm like desperately clutching my like yak bag. And then the nurse also gave me like some water and crackers too. And up until this point, my aunts who are like nurses, they're all like, oh, make sure that after your operation you don't eat anything like solid. It's like strictly liquid until like 2 days later, or like a day and a half later. And then I saw the crackers and I was like, am I okay to eat the crackers? And he's like, yeah, like technically you shouldn't, but like you also haven't eaten for the whole day, so you should have something, or else the stomach acid is gonna like hurt you. So like, okay, and then I like ate the crackers and then immediately felt nauseous again. So it was a little bit of a hectic, you know, a harrowing couple hours of just like nausea, sleep, like sitting up and all of that jazz. And then fast forward, it's finally time for Beans to pick me up, and the nurses put me in a wheelchair because I'm still kind of woozy. And then like I finally like get downstairs to like the parking lot. Bean sees me and he's like so happy to see me, but he was like, oh my gosh, it hurt, it kind of I was so worried about you. He didn't say it hurts, but he was like, I was so worried about you because the doctors kept on calling and saying that like, oh yeah, it'll just be another couple hours. And then they would call back and be like, yeah, it's just gonna be another couple hours. So eventually I did get home. They gave me some throw up bags for the road. And I forgot if it was Alpaca who said it, but I think Alpaca was like, oh, just know that like the ride home, if it's a bumpy one, it's gonna hurt. You're gonna feel every single bump. And she was right. she was like absolutely right. I felt every single bump. It was kind of hellish. But I also still had to get medications from like my nearest like pharmacy. Let's see. Goodness, I hate being put in a wheelchair while in medical bound. They push you too fast and it gets a little too breezy. Yeah, for real, for real. They did let me dress back up into my normal clothes, but even that was like a bit of a struggle because I felt like a newborn like lamb. I felt like a rickety little, you know, like a newborn like horse or something, where like it looks like they're almost like on stilts. You know, they look like adorably pathetic. That's kind of how I felt. Maybe not adorable, but I did feel pathetic. I was like, oh god, This is the longest I've taken to put on my pants. I love coming into the doctors in a wheelchair and then they tell me to take a seat in the waiting room. Ah, yes. More sitting. But yeah, so, let's see. I pretty much slept for the rest of the day after that, and then the next couple days have just been like little by little increasing what I can do and eat, because the first day was like just getting up from bed was like, ugh, I feel like I got stabbed, which I did. And I don't think Matthew's here right now, but Matthew can tell you that like I was kind of panicking a little when I woke up. Because he's been through that same operation before, so I was like messaging him. I was like, is it normal to feel this much pain? And I was freaking out because it was specifically like I actually have like 3 stitches or 3 sets of stitch, or I think it's 4. The 4th is in my belly button. I had like 4 sets of stitches, and one of them was hurting more than the other. And I thought that like, oh no, like what if like something went wrong, right? Or what if like I did something I wasn't supposed to do? Because did you know that if you have stitches and they're recent and you like laugh or sneeze, you could like dislodge the stitches? Not to scare you. I think it's rare, but it is possible, and that did scare me. I was like, oh, did I like sneeze or something? Because like only one of my stitches is hurting more. And I was like kind of like panic messaging Matthew like, hey, is this normal? Like, and then he was like, yeah, it's 100% normal. It would be normal if you weren't in pain, actually. Or sorry, I think he said like it'd be abnormal if you weren't in pain. It'd be like weird if you weren't having some kind of pain, because your body did just go through like trauma, you know? I was like, okay, cool. But let's see. Take your seat to the waiting room. Exactly. Hanel, hello. I'm recounting my gallbladder surgery. It's my first day back. Do you like me without the gallbladder? Look, I'll show you guys. I have a little band-aid too. You like that? I forgot to show you the band-aid. There you go. It's still healing. By the way, I have like, how do I say this? I say stitches, but they actually use some kind of like Dr. Glue on me. It's actually see-through. I can actually see like into like the place where the incision was. It's kind of trippy, but pretty cool, because then you can kind of see it heal in real time as well. Good to see you. Hope you're feeling well. Yeah, I'm feeling a lot better now. Your body's rejecting the augmentations. Exactly. They're rejecting the microchips that they put into me. Think of being in an MMO tank and saying it's a scratch. I thought you took a photo of your literal gallbladder, and I was like, huh? Nah, I just put a band-aid over the ouchie. You like it? I know it's also strangely moving on my jacket, but don't worry about that too much. Which, by the way, I think the surgeon that I went to, I think he does take a picture of the gallbladder. He didn't tell me about it. He didn't show me no picture. But I looked at his website. And I saw that he does, in fact, take a picture of it. I don't know if my picture's on there. I feel like I should be informed if my picture was on there. But I guess technically the gallbladder's not part of my body anymore. So do you need consent? There probably is like a whole like case for that, right? But anyway, a fine addition to my collection. Yeah, exactly. I can't believe your gallbladder is just on his Insta. Can you imagine? Can you imagine that like he just has an Instagram just like of all the gallbladders, and he's like, this one I got from a bear. Isn't that crazy? Like, she talked too. She talked. We woke her up as she was going out like a light. It was kind of funny. But yeah, so like each and every day I've just been like walking a little bit more. I've been able to eat a little bit more. The first day and a half was just liquid diet. Oh my gosh. I couldn't even like, I had soup, but it was literally just the broth. I couldn't even have like the vegetables in the soup. It was literally just broth. And then after that, I had like thicker soup. They call it full soup, by the way. I'm at soup now. So I had like a pureed soup. After that, I started eating more like Oh, what else was I eating? Oh, mashed potatoes. I ate freaking mashed potatoes for like 3 straight days. I love mashed potatoes, but let me tell you right now, I'm kind of tired of mashed potatoes. And believe me, I love mashed potatoes. I can't believe you're. Oh yeah, it's just on the inside. He keeps them in a scrapbook. He collects them like Pokemon. There's a bear gallbladder. There's a human gallbladder. There's Mr. Pancake's gallbladder. It's just like fluff. Takes your bladder and is like, let's make a homunculus. No, don't make a Binka homunculus. There's only room for one art history teacher here. Add a little garlic powder as a treat. Treat. Oh, you know what? I did add. We had truffle salt. I added a little bit of truffle salt. But if I eat something that's a little too salty, I do get tummy rumbles. So yeah, I've just been experimenting the past couple days with what I can and can't eat. I still can't have avocados. And then today I made an omelet for myself. I started making egg white omelets, which it does feel like a waste because you do have to just trash the yolk because no one else in the household is gonna do anything with it. So it feels bad to throw away a whole yolk. But I started making egg white omelets. So yesterday was like egg white and tuna. That one went fine, no issues there. Today I wanted to be a little bit more adventurous. I added a little bit of cherry tomato into it. And then I had tummy rumbles. So I guess no veggies yet. Turn the yolks into sauce? Ooh, what kind of sauce? I would be down. I don't want to waste the yolks anymore. It's rough for you since a lot of Filipino foods get crossed out of the list for eating. Yeah. Well, it's not too bad because I live with my partner and they have more like Slavic cuisine. So my mother-in-law, Beans' mom, has been the goat. She's been the best. She's been asking me like what can you eat? I'll make something for you. Today's experimentation is she's I don't know if she's steaming. I heard some steaming sounds in the kitchen, or maybe it was the pressure cooker. I think she's steaming some fish for me. And Beans is making some rice. Because I told her, like, oh, fried foods might be a no-go for now. And she was like, I could grill it. I could steam it, So, she's the goat for that. She's the best for that. But yeah. I am super... Matthew, hello. I was talking about how you were comforting me. As I was panicking. Thank you for the 26 months. I was talking about how I was like, is it normal to hurt this much? And you were like, yes. In fact, it'd be weird if you weren't hurting this much. So Matthew's the other goat for that. So yeah, like day by day I'm able to eat more things, which I'm super excited for. And I looked it up, and apparently in about 2 weeks or so I'll be able to like eat as I normally would, just less oil, like overall. So with that, like I'm down to just do like smaller portions and stuff like that. Mustard sauce would be an option. I think of yolk, vinegar, ground mustard, sugar. I have all of the. Well, maybe not ground mustard. I just have like mustard. Mustard on the beat. But I have all those things: yolk, vinegar, ground mustard, sugar. I can look it up. Nowadays, I can eat straight up fried chicken. Ooh, that bodes well, cause I do miss certain oily foods, and it would suck to have to take them off of the menu forever. I'm down to we were talking earlier about like I heard that like you can eat oily foods, but it's just gonna not sit well with your stomach. It's kind of like being lactose intolerant, right? Where it's like you can have that ice cream, but you're just gonna have a hurt tummy for a little bit, to put it lightly. Okay, I'll just say this: if I say tummy rumbles, that's a euphemism for cramping and diarrhea. All right, that's the euphemism. I'm just gonna say tummy rumbles. So, I've just been experimenting with like what I can and can't eat. And then there's gonna be more experimentation tomorrow too. You got your sticker. Now let me hear you say mustard. Exactly. See, I've been making egg white omelets for myself. Crackers and tuna is another one. The chicken of the sea. Yes, stomach hurty. That's been my experience the past week has just been like, all right, can I eat this? Wait an hour. Whoa. But it also feels really good when it's like, can I eat this? Eat it. 4 hours pass. I can eat it. So I ate a whole bunch of like tuna and crackers yesterday. Oh, I need more crackers actually. Like Beans got me like not like fancy schmancy crackers, but they're like they have a little bit more they don't feel like cardboard, you know? I'm used to like the cardboard tasting crackers, like your saltines, your oh what's the Filipino one? The skyflakes. You know, I'm used to that, and I do have a taste for that too. I am saying that it tastes like cardboard, but it's more so the texture. But I do like saltines and skyflakes. But Beans got me these like a step up, you know. They're a little bit thicker. They have a little bit of a richer taste to it. But a part of me craves the cardboard, you know? Part of me wants to chew on the cardboard, by which I mean the saltines. Reminds me of the Kicks commercials. Mikey likes it. Exactly. Yeah, well, if you don't mind me asking, but like how long did it take for you, Matthew, to be able to eat what you wanted? Because I'm taking it really slow. Liquid diet for the first 2 days, and then like pureed soups and stuff next 2 days after that. Tuna was like the big step up, and now I'm like eating, you know, solid food and all of that. I feel like I'm talking about a baby. Look at me eating solid food and not applesauce. And then let me see. I tried putting a cherry tomato in my omelet today. That didn't sit well with me. I did eat some grapes. Beans got these grapes that are called cotton candy grapes, and I was like, there's no way they taste like cotton candy. They do. There's a brand of grape that tastes like cotton candy, lo and behold. It's been a nice little treat. At least if you can't find anything to eat, you can start eating your Digibulk. It's true. I can. I do have a lot. It's funny. I was I had enough energy today to clean up a little bit. I was finishing up on some like New Year's cleaning that I forgot to do. Like I was cleaning some parts of like my bookshelf, and I have a lot of bulk. Oh no, why is my throat getting phlegmy? Give me a second, I'm gonna sip some water. And you know what is another thing? Another thing that I'm happy to like that is getting better day by the day is like my stitches. The the stitches. Oh no, why is my throat getting all phlegmy? Maybe it's because I've been talking so much. The stitches went from really painful to like a little bit sore to now they're just like a little bit of an itch, all within a week. So that was pretty cool. But there was also a point where, like I said before, if you sneeze or cough or laugh, it hurts, and that sucked because me and Beans, we were playing Split Fiction together, and there was a point where like I think I accidentally like killed him or something like that, and he like his comments kept making me laugh, and I was like laughing, but I was also like in pain. I was like, stop making me laugh. Stop. It hurts. It's like, I'm sorry, I'm not the one who just beaned, like, who just knocked my partner out of the park. Couple months, I think it was a matter of pushing limits to see what would and wouldn't give me stomach pain and messy fight in the fight room. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, Matthew. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about, where I'm like, I'm just testing things. And then like an hour later, I'm like, uh-oh, I'm gonna need to take that slow. So today we're experimenting, like I said, tomatoes are still a no-go. Beans is making rice for me, and I think my mother-in-law, Mama Beans, is like steaming or grilling fish. I'm not sure. So we're gonna see what happens. I'm not gonna eat it during stream, because you know what you're gonna hear? You're gonna hear like, nyam nyam nyam. Give me a second, Babing Cubs. Forget to mute. You hear like aggressive flushing noises. But okay, a couple of months. Right now, I'm still avoiding avocados, like salads, because I think I think like raw veggies I heard are not easy to digest at the moment. I am eating fruits, but like very little. Like I'm eating like 3 grapes every like couple hours or so, you know? So it is fun to see how much more I could do each day. Because the same thing with like all the pain and soreness. I think day 4 I tried to like make the bed because I think Beans went off somewhere. I think he went like grocery shopping or something like that, and I was like, I don't like how messy the room is right now, so I'm gonna try to clean up. Folding a blanket, y'all. Folding a blanket was the hardest thing in the world at that moment. I was like, why can't I fold a blanket? But to be fair, like, I probably shouldn't have been doing that when I'm like, 4 days out of surgery. Certified fiber digestion moment. Exactly. Granted, it was a pretty thick blanket because it's still pretty cold right now. Or cold for a Californian, but so it's like 50s, 60s like Fahrenheit. But it was pretty cold. So it was a thick blanket. It was a heavy blanket, so I shouldn't have been trying to fold it. My doctor did say that I shouldn't be lifting anything over 10 pounds for 8 weeks. And I was like, oh, easy. I don't usually lift things. Other than like when I'm helping out at a school sites, usually I like lift art supplies and stuff. But I can avoid that if I'm just in the office, right? However, I forgot that my cats are fat. Because I remember today I was asking like, oh, like my doctor said that I can't lift out anything over 10 pounds. And then I think I mentioned to Beans and his brother like, oh, how fat are the cats? And Beans' brother's like, oh yeah, when we took them to the vet, I think Schnackery's like 15 pounds or something. And I'm like, whoa, I shouldn't be trying to carry him around. He already doesn't like it. Oh, that includes wearing backpacks? Oh, dang. Okay. Because I do sometimes wear a backpack to work because I go to the gym directly after, and that's where I keep my clothes. But if it's just like a workout shirt and bra, and like, what else do I bring? I my keys, my like work badge and stuff like that. I feel like that shouldn't be more than 10 pounds. The cats are immune to you for now. It's true, for now. But I'm counting down the weeks, so 7 more weeks and I can lift them up again. They kind of hate it when I pick them up, but they're just so cute. Y'all, women are absolute beasts after getting hospitalized. Every woman I know tries to get back to it ASAP after surgery, while every guy I know is just mad chillin'. Well, yeah, I just don't like when the room is messy. I just can't help it sometimes. Even if it's like the most inopportune moment, I'm just always cleaning. So I was like trying to make the bed, and then I think I told my mother-in-law later on, and she's like, you shouldn't be doing that. You should just be like lying down, okay? You have to just chill. I was like, but the pillows and the sheets, and I just want it to be folded. But today, I made the bed with no pain. So baby steps, Workout shirt, garment, keys, a brick, a snack. Yeah, that shouldn't be more than 10 pounds, right? Chat, help me. What's the meme with like, help me rebalance my funds or something like that? $1 million on gotcha. Chat, help me pack my work backpack. I have a shirt, I have some undergarments, I have my keys, a cell phone, a book for reading, a brick, 10 pounds of sweet cacao. No, I probably shouldn't say that. 10 pounds of marijuana, and another brick. What should I take out? I'm not taking out the brick, by the way. If I recall, it's to ensure your stitches, internal and external, heal properly. Ah, that makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. And like, oh my god, I sneezed. I think on day like 3 or 4. I sneezed. What? I'm not allowed to sneeze? I sneezed, and that was the worst like hurt that I've ever. Take out the backpack. You got it. 10 pounds of funny gummy bears. They're very funny. Water, salt, ice, eye. Water, salt, ice, eye. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I sneezed and I felt like the stitch that was like bugging me, that one started hurting real bad, and I started like Googling like, oh, if I sneeze, can I like dislodge my stitches? And I think the Google AI, which you shouldn't trust in the first place, but the Google AI was like, yes, you actually can dislodge your stitches by sneezing. Oh yeah, I do have ads incoming. But I also saw that the doctor glue that they use is actually very strong. So it's not likely. I think it really is just like, healing pains. But I am healing. I am healing. So with that, so let's go over to the cup corner. You get to see my band-aid. You get to see my band-aid. There's a non-zero chance of it happening. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. But I think we're good for now. I feel like things are healing. Nature is healing. Babinka Bear is healing. So we're gonna have our ad break soon. I'm gonna rest my voice for 3 minutes and then let's do our dailies. We haven't done our dailies. And I still have more yapping to do. Because I've been doing things while relaxing. I've been playing video games, I've been reading. I'm almost done with the portrait of Dorian Gray. So yeah. Alright, we'll see you guys in 3 minutos. They're just using kitchen sealant or a liquid nail. Google AI be like, if you sneeze, you could die. Essentially, yeah. Essentially, yes. Let's see. Let's see. Did we accidentally, or did we snooze the ad? Oh no, it's playing. Alright, I'll see you guys after 3 minutes. That was a fast 3 minutes. Let me just recalibrate. Cool. We're back. We're so back. Back to class. Yeah, I still have quite a bit to talk about because while I was recovering from the surgery, I was able to do a lot of things like read. I know how to read now, you guys. I even went to the library today. It was a little bit disappointing, but I was able to go to the local library. But other than that, I also played a couple of video games, and I also made a purchase. But let's do our dailies first before we get into any of that. And actually, let me see if I missed on any messages. I checked Google AI, it said yes, and then I checked WebMD and it said I have cancer? Maybe even pregnant? A VTuber that can read actually tells that she could do math too. I would never. What the heck is a multiplication symbol? Like, that purchase? The library. I did purchase the library. It's mine now. You have to look for the Babinka Bear Library here in Los Bincos. Reading! I know, I'm getting into reading, you guys. What am I? Some kind of Kai Cenat? To be fair though, I wanted to get back into reading before I found out that he was trying to make it popular again. Which also, good for him. Good for that guy. Okay, let's do our dailies, and then we'll yap a little bit more about my gallbladder-less adventures. I haven't done today's time guesser or food guesser, so let's do time guesser first. I also have to like bring it down a notch. I'm already feeling my voice start to go, and we're only an hour in, and I still have so much to yap about. So let me bring it down to normal speaking speed and volume instead of like, guys, I don't have a gallbladder. All right, let's see what we got here. Pas de football entre les camps. Wait, what? This is France, right? Boycott de Mundial. This looks like 70s. I've been trying to get a little bit more familiarized with like different fashions of the decades. I even found a cool what is this? Let me show you this article. Fashion through the decades. I've been looking at these articles one by one, but I got up to the 50s and then I got sleepy. So I might be able to identify things into the 50s, but maybe not. We're gonna find out today. Something about the hair reminds me of like the 70s, right? Everyone's got like kind of shaggy hair, long hair. So let's try maybe Paris in say the 1975? Make a guess. 3 years off. It is in Paris though, so that was pretty close. I wasn't too far off. Maybe he will teach his viewers what a vowel is. Maybe. Oh, that would be great for me. If young kiddos know what vowels are, please. I gotta bring it down again. Bring it down. Bring it down. Bring it down. Shut the F up. Alright, what do we got here? Corona. Avenida Hotel. This looks like it could be a Latin American country. What does it say here? Vote Aussie. That's English. Cerveza. Corona. It says here for Mexico. It looks like it says Mexico, right? Like look at that. It's cut off, but it looks like it says for Mexico. The scary thing is that some kids really don't. Oh, don't I know it? I don't know if you were here for that stream, but I did do a whole rant on kids not knowing what vowels are because my work has a new curriculum for the kiddos where we teach them how to write their name in Egyptian hieroglyphs, but you have to take out the vowels in your name. And we did get some students that didn't know what a vowel was. These are 7th graders. They don't know what's heavier, a kilogram of bricks or a kilogram of feathers. What about the kilogram? But steel's heavier than feathers. Okay, so maybe Mexico in the only thing is time period. Everyone has these cool looking jackets. Oh, this kid has like a t-shirt. Maybe do we want to say like 80s? Like early 80s? Because it looks like it could be 70s too. And then let's just go with the capital, Mexico City. The site of Tenochtitlan. Let's see. 12 years off, it was 1970, but it was Mexico City, so we got kind of close. Oh, wait. I feel like I've seen this outfit before. Is this Greek? They have the little like fluff balls. I feel like this is Greece or Turkey. Wait, what do we have here? That looks like Greek. Oh, and that's the Greek flag. Yeah, this is Greece. That's Greek writing. Question is when. So this is Greece. Clothing looks pretty contemporary, but the thing is, we can't tell if this is like 2000. Quality makes me think like 2010s maybe, into maybe even like 2020. We're not seeing. Well, look at their. Wait, how many lenses? How many lenses are on their phones? This looks like it could be. Oh, 1, 2, 3. I feel like this is 2020s, right? Should we say 2025? Maybe 24? And this is Greece. Or I'm assuming Greece. Capitol. Athens. Make a guess. Spot on, 2024. Ah, look at that. You love to see it. You love to see it. Yeah, the smartphones, yeah. Go based off how pointy the guy's boots are, right? Like, I like the fluff. I think, because I'm a Hetalia fan, I think the author made a sketch of Greece, the character, in that outfit. I feel like that's why I'm like, this kind of looks familiar. But even if we hadn't known that, we also had the Greek text and the Greek flag in the background, so that one was pretty good. Okay. Ooh. Can we get any St. Dublin? Is this Ireland? Ireland? Sheridan 26 Tea, Wine and Spirit Merchant. Sheridan. Could this be Dublin? Or could, because I feel like within the past few days there was like an old-timey picture like this that said like a city name. I think it said like Detroit or something. And I was like, oh, then it's Detroit, and it like wasn't. it was like the Detroit company, but it wasn't actually Detroit. But let's just say that this is Dublin. The clothes look really old-fashioned, so I might even say like 1900s, you know, like 1905 or something like that. So let's go Dublin. Let's go 1905. Make a guess. 2 years off. We weren't too far off, and it was in fact Dublin. Nice, we're on a roll. We're on a little bit of a roll. Ooh, Japan? Nihon? This looks Japanese. Typical, or like not typical, but like traditional Japanese. There seem to be folks on stilts. This looks like katakana. This is Japan. The only thing is we don't know if it's like Tokyo or something, but let's just go with Tokyo. Time period though. We can't really trust like whether it's black and white or not, because different places will still have black and white film into the 90s, right? And other places will have like color film in like the 60s. So fashion wise looks kind of contemporary. It could be like, I want to say anywhere from like the 70s, 80s, 90s. Like the hair is kind of giving 80s, 90s. Should we go like in between? If we're thinking 80s, 90s, maybe 88? Let's make a guess. 31 years off! I was way off. No, this is the late 50s. I should have looked at the cars. I feel like the cars would have been a dead giveaway. Stilt walkers pausing for a cigarette break during the late 50s. But at least it was Tokyo. I am starting to get the hang of Time Guesser in terms of like, you gotta look at, if you want to know the location, try to find like a written language somewhere, or a flag. Flag is like the most helpful thing. What else? If you're trying to find out, time period's a little bit harder because you have to know a little bit more about like fashion history, and cars. I feel like fashion and car history would be super helpful with Time Guesser. But okay, let's share the results. Posting. I've been neglecting responding to some messages, by the way. I am aware, and I do apologize. I know people have been posting in the Discord. I've been missing it. Is this Bad Apple? Oh, it's Bad Apple. And DMs too. I apologize if I've accidentally ghosted you in the DMs. I will get to them. I feel like it's only now that I'm like really recovering. Especially because I get to talk with you guys. Okay, let's do our daily food guesser. Yum! Cheese! Isn't that just cheese? I miss cheese. I can't wait till I can have cheese again. Cow's milk, Renee? Salt bacterial culture. It's a semi-soft pale yellow cheese known for its distinct aroma and bold tangy flavor. Let's try France. France! Oh, we're warm. Okay, so let's go to Google Maps. It's to the northeast and it's warm? Maybe Poland? Maybe the Baltic region? It's warm. It's not hot. It's not borders. No, I feel like if it was Poland, it would be hot, right? Maybe Belarus? Lithuania? Let's try Lithuania. Speaking of Bad Apple, have you seen the newest McDonald's ad from Japan featuring Toho? I have not. Does it feature Bad Apple? Because I'd be down to check it out. Let's check out Lithuania. Hot. Okay, it's going northwest-ish? Maybe Sweden? Sweden or Denmark? Sweden. Oh, no more to the south? No, if it was Denmark, it'd be hotter. Is it? It can't be Germany, can it? Because it would have said borders when I put France. If it was Denmark, I feel like it would say borders, wouldn't it? Unless it's like because there's a water border. Or it borders on like water. It's a Bad Apple ad? Oh, okay. McDonald's Japan has been on an old Toho meme kick lately for some reason. Interesting. I was not aware. Let's try Denmark. Oh, it is Denmark. I feel like it would have said borders, but whatever. It's Danish. Okay, what is this? Moth, beans, gram flour, salt, red chili powder, black pepper, cardamom, cloves, asafoetida, cumin, cinnamon, cashew. This is a savory, crispy snack made from gram flour and moth beans. I don't know if I've ever had moth beans before. Are they like larvae? Are they... Or is it just like beans that happen to look like some kind of like moth? They've done Marissa Stole the Precious Thing in Cyrano's Perfect Math class. Really? Wow. Blast from the past. Okay. Moth beans. Where do you get moth beans from? The background is kind of giving South or Southeast Asia. Should I try it? Let's try India? Oh, it's India. Bikaneri Bujia. Cool. I want to try it. I like crunchy snacks like this. Wait, isn't this the Squid Game snack? Sugar and baking soda, right? And you have to like carve out the shape. This is the Korean one. It's Squid Games. Dalgona. Nice. It's beans in a moth outfit. That'd be so cute. That'd be adorable. We're still a gastronomical genius, everyone. The Dalgona. You guys remember Dalgona coffee? Like, during the height of the Panera bread? Wasn't that crazy? Okay. Oh yeah, this is what I'm like I'm trying to study up on like fashion. I know Alpaca is like really good at like fashion history, but I wanna like study up and see like, all right, What makes it like 20s versus 30s fashion? Apparently, according to these articles, if you see more of like a like square silhouette on a woman, it's more likely to be 20s. It's more like, you know, it doesn't really accentuate curves, whereas the 30s was the opposite. Where like the clothing was a little bit more accentuating of the curves. 20s is also when you see like short hair on girls. Not for the first time, but like it's a little bit more popularized. 40s, the girlies are more so in like suits, like suit dresses and stuff. Squid Game's the only thing I know about Panera Bread is the lemonade that kills you. Oh, I also use Panera Bread as a euphemism for the pandemic. Even though I don't think do people still get like demonetized and like shot in the face if they like mention it in like a video? Should I even be like using euphemisms for that anymore? Maybe I should. But yeah, suit dresses and stuff. I need to learn men's fashion too, though. So I got up to the 50s. And then I'm also watching Mad Men right now. So I'm learning a little bit about fashion that way. Imagine curvy women not being in style. I don't think people care anymore. It's not whether people care, it's whether YouTube cares. Or like Twitch, you know? Because it's something like, oh, if you like so much as mention the Panera Bread, they'll kill you. Exactly, yeah. Do the robot overlords. I call Panera Bread Pantera Bread. Yummy Panther. Yeah, exactly what Matthew said. Like it's not even like real people, it's like the bots. It's like, oh, she said the thing. Eviscerate her. I used to call the virus catching the Squid Games because talking about it at work was discouraged. Oh, I see. It remains to be seen whether you can refer to someone as a PDF file. Yeah, that's another euphemism I like too. Okay, so there are some different routes that we could do in terms of our conversation moving forward. So, do you want a hand cam, a paw cam? Or, you know what, I'm just gonna do paw cam. We're just gonna do paw cam. It's already set up. Hello. I wanted to show off this purchase I made. On January 2nd, there is a Filipino superstition when it comes to New Year's. You're not supposed to spend on New Year's Day, because it's almost like New Year's Day is setting the stage for the rest of the year. So try as much as possible not to spend money on New Year's Day. So I did not buy a single thing. I didn't re-up on any subscriptions or anything like that on New Year's Day. But as soon as it hit January 2nd, I was like, I'm gonna buy stuff. So I got this. This is pretty cool. And it's funny because I saw this. I forgot what activated it. Someone in my Discord was talking about tarot cards. And no, I think it was me. I think I'm the person, because I did a New Year's poll. I did a New Year's like I pulled 3 cards just to like, you know, see where my mind was at the beginning of the year. And then I posted it, and then people were like, "Oh, I like your deck. I like the deck that you use," which is I think I can pull it out right now. There we go. This is actually the deck that I use for like personal pulls. This is Tarot Wave. It's based off of like vaporwave aesthetics, right? So the Empress. Oh yeah, the lights right now are red tinted. We have like these like LED lights in our room that you can have like different colors. So give me a second. I'm actually gonna make it so it's not red tinted. If I can find the app. Maybe this? That's a little better. But a little bright. Maybe just that color? Okay. Certified alligator, certified crocodile. Chomp, 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 don't mess them up. You know what? I do want to play a little bit of Kendrick. By the way, speaking of music, I got Bruno Mars tickets. They did cost me a pretty penny. That's why you guys are getting ice soup for the foreseeable future. Alpaca, hello. We were mentioning you because we were talking about fashion history. Because I'm trying. Hold on, let me put this away. I'm trying to learn fashion history so I can get better at time guesser. I'm trying. Interior crocodile alligator. Let's see. Let me play GNX. I know you can't really hear the music as much. I don't know why my levels on OBS are kind of like messed up right now. Sorry for being late to class. It's okay, no worries at all. There is no late penalty. Yeah, I was just showing off some tarot decks I had. So I did like a beginning of the year pull. This is just like what the aesthetics look like for this one. So it's pretty cool. But I got this new deck as well, and it was because I was someone had complimented this deck that I have, and I was trying to find where you could buy it, and unfortunately you can't buy it anymore. The website is just not working anymore. So instead I was trying to see if like maybe it's on Etsy, and unfortunately there's a lot of AI slop on Etsy. Not that big of a surprise, but I came upon this deck, and I thought it was really neat looking, but a part of me was also like, oh, is this AI generated? But no, I did a little bit of research into this artist, Todd Alcott, and he doesn't draw every single card, but rather it seems like he photo bashes. So he takes, well, basically this deck is based off of like sci-fi books, like old retro sci-fi books, and he photo bashes them. So he changes up the text, or he combines like different assets together to make the deck. So it's pretty cool. I like it. Why are you playing Fortnite? Ain't you tired? Got my test scores and it's probably A-. It makes you feel better. I too was late for class. It's okay, you guys. There's no such thing as being late to this class. So yeah, as you can see, it looks like a book. It even like has the texture of like an old like retro book. But this is like the deck box. So even like this, it looks like, you know, you just checked it out of the library, right? There's a little booklet. And then here's the deck. I didn't shuffle it yet though, so it's still in order, but look at that. The Fool! The Magician. What I like about this is that because it's kind of like structured like books or magazines, it even has like little subtitles or captions that kind of go into like what the meaning of the card is. So that also kind of helps you out when you're doing like readings and draws. The High Priestess. I am noticing that every so often my frames are dropping, so I do apologize for that. Hopefully there's not too much of a lag, but yeah. You say this, Bimika, but everyone eventually gets those dreams where you're late for class and it's been a decade since you were in school. I get that all the time, only to realize, wait, I'm the teacher, so I am in fact late for class. The Emperor, a power like unto a god. The Hierophant, the Lovers, the Chariot. So I just love how, like, I don't know, unique and diverse all of these like cards are. Like even the composition, right? Everything is like a little bit different. And granted, yeah, like a lot of decks are like that. But I don't know, it's just so cool. George, hello, you're one of the people that I need to respond to in the DMs. I'm sorry that I ghosted you. And also, I like the idea that you proposed. It was one of those things where like I typed up my response and then I was like, oh wait, I need to look at my calendar. But hello, don't hate our teachers. We're just little guys. You're not sorry. I am sorry. Look, this is what I am right now. The Fool. More like the Idiot. Did you guys ever watch JoJo's Bizarre Adventure abridged? The Fool, more like the Idiot. See, this is all really cool. That and teeth explosion dream. Yes, actually, I do get teeth explosion dreams. Or it's like teeth grindy dreams, you know? But I don't know if I'm actually grinding my teeth in real life. I don't know. I should ask my dentist. The bear dentist. But yeah, all these just look so cool. I like them. The one based in Studio ATP? Yes, that guy was cool and funny. Nice. Was it Studio ATP? I forget. But the one that I quoted just now. The fool, more like the idiot. This one's cool, the Ace of Pentacles. A few weeks ago, I dreamt that my molars fell off. Oh no. Yeah, I have those dreams every so often. Dentist says I grind in my sleep. Glad he respects the hustle. Looks like you've been grinding in your sleep. Yeah, I have actually. You know, never stop with the hustle. So yeah, with that, I'm thinking you guys want to do a couple of pulls? You know what? I should pull for myself first. Reincarnated. I'm a stargazer. Life goes on. I mean, oh my. Let me shuffle this though. I get off on my feet. Okay, how should I shuffle? This is a brand new deck. I don't have enough room to do like the full shuffle, so let's just do like this kind of shuffling for now. A messy time. Wait, I could just power shuffle. What am I doing? I know your secret, Dio. Your stand can breathe fire. I don't. Was that one of the jokes? I already forgot. How are you? Being a gallbladderless life treating you well? Yeah, I was talking about that earlier, and how it's. I had like a weird experience with the anesthesia, like a weird experience with it. I won't recount all of it right now, but I thought that I had a full-on like gold experience requiem moment where I like everything was just like repeating as if it was like VHS scan lines, you know? It was trippy, and I also like had an existential crisis in that I thought it was gonna be forever. And that was just me coming out of surgery. But the days since have been pretty chill. I've just been like slowly but surely adding more to my diet. I went from just like a strictly liquid diet to like adding in some puree stuff to like now I'm eating tuna and bread. I still can't have vegetables though. Vegetables and fruit, they still make my tummy go rumbly. But it's an experience. She was telepathic too. Yeah, I had a moment where I thought people like could hear my thoughts. I thought that all of my thoughts I was saying out loud. It was weird. Sounds like you're having a better time than I did all those years ago. I am still recovering. I am finding out the hard way what I can and can't have at the moment. But otherwise, it's been fun just, you know, finding out. Effing around and finding out, you know? Did you say anything silly under anesthesia? So I thought I was. I thought I was saying all of my deepest, darkest secrets out loud when I was coming out of the anesthesia. And then turns out I wasn't. It turns out I was just thinking them, like, very loudly. Who knows, your surgeons probably won't say. Can you imagine they're talking right now and it's like, you remember that one patient that was coming out of the anesthesia and wouldn't stop talking about being a purple bear? Well, that was kind of weird, wasn't it? I like this song a lot, but it's one of those songs that like is when it goes low, it's too low for me, and when it goes high, it's too high for me. Like it's just not within my octave. I hope you discharged quickly after surgery. I was in the hospital for hours out. I was too. I was in the recovery room for like hours because I was like nauseous and I was like in and out of sleep. And yeah, it was interesting. All right, let me try to do. I don't know the types of shuffles. Thank you for the lurk, George. It's up to me. Yeah, I was in there for hours. I think I went in like in the morning and then I didn't leave until like 5 p.m. in the evening. even though the surgery itself, I don't know how my primary doctor found this out, but he found out that I guess like the surgeon sent him all the information, but the surgery was actually only 30 minutes. So if I was like in the operating room by like 10, they finished by 10:30, but I didn't wake up and I didn't see a clock. Like it was an analog clock, but I remember seeing an analog clock and reading like, oh my god, it's 2 p.m., you know? Like I was out. If it was up to me. I was also made to wait until I could pass gas because if you can't have bowel movements, it could be due to complications. Oh dang. They didn't, well, I burped a lot. I did burp a lot. They didn't wait for me to pass gas though. But they were surprised that I peed like in the toilet. I didn't pee myself, but like I was like, "Oh, I need to like, you know, use the bathroom." And then I peed a lot. And they're like, "Oh, look at you." Okay, they didn't say that, but that that felt like the tone. Like, look at you emptying your bladder. I thought we took that bad boy out. My experience was similar. I had to use the bathroom in order to leave. Sorry, team. No, that's fine. That's fine. I couldn't. Hence, why I was stuck. Oh no. They didn't ask me to pass gas or go number 2 though. They just like, they were just like mildly surprised that I went number 1. Because TMI, I actually did not go number 2 for like a while. So, because they actually like assigned me stool loosener as well. I'm scared of those. I'm scared of laxatives. You know, with all the like media that shows that like as soon as you take a laxative, it's over. It's over, I tells you. Owen, hello. You caught us as we were talking about gallbladders and looking at a cool tarot deck. Thank you for the raid. Sparkly Race Cat raid. Hello, hello. How you doing? It's been a week since I've been out and about in the streaming world. How you been? Thanks for the raid, Owen. You're playing Go-Go Town. Ooh, what's Go-Go Town? Tell me more. Tell me more, tell me more. The sparkles. My eyes are dazzled. Sparkly Race Cat raid. Welcome back. Thank you. This also happened to me after I had a spine surgery. That time I did struggle and it took 2 days. Dang. Oh yeah, take your time, Owen. Take your time. Yeah, we are... I should do a poll, right? Should I shuffle more? I feel like that's adequate. I always thought the overflowing bile was one of your charm points. I still have a good amount of bile. The gallbladder does not produce bile. It only stores it. So now I just don't have like a storage for it. But I promise I do have enough bile for me and only me. Also, hello, Impossible. Hello. Glad you recovered so quickly. I don't know if I would. Like, it is and it was and it wasn't quick. It was like I was talking about it earlier, but like coming out of the anesthesia was like hellish, just hellish. I was having like a Gold Experience Requiem moment where everything was just repeating itself over and over. And then I was in recovery for a couple of hours, and then even now I'm still recovering overall from the surgery. But yeah, like otherwise, like things are going pretty well. I don't think I've experienced any complications, and any anxiety I had was helped by, first of all, Beans, his family, and then Matthew. So, because I was freaking out day 2. I was freaking out just a little bit. The sun bear bile. Hopefully the bear bile burglars will stop coming. I sure hope they do. I sure hope they do. Should we make a thing of like every time we get like a bot or something, we should call it like like they're trying to get my bile, you know? It's unfortunate, but that is a thing that happens to sun bears. That's why I don't want to like joke about it as much, but sun bears, moon bears, and some black bears are harvested for their bile. It is a thing. So if you guys ever need like a source of like who to donate to help the sun bears, I got you. There's an organization called the BCBCC, I think, the Bornean Sun Bear Conservation Center, that like helps sun bears. So yeah. Sorry, I was burping. See, gas. It really sucks. The times I've been with people in recovery, they felt really good from the drugs. I was not having a good time. I was having like existential like horror. I was like, what if it's like this forever? Like, but since then, it's been good. It's been great. I'm slowly able to eat more things, and that's the best part. Today I can eat tuna. Maybe tomorrow a burger. Well, okay, let's not get too excited, but but who knows? My anesthesia experience was actually not that bad. I was just super drowsy, and then I felt the pain. Yeah, when the anesthesia wears off, it wears off. Like, you feel everything. Your experience was golden? I didn't know getting your gallbladder removed was so much fun. No, it's Golden Experience Requiem. It's Golden Experience Requiem. It was like, hi Binka, hi Binka, hi Binka. But visual too. So it'd be like, if I could use these cards, it was like, hi Binka, hi Binka, hi Binka, hi Binka. Like, that's what I heard coming out of the anesthesia. Was just Gold Experience Requiem. A bad trip, it was. To the operating room, it's true. But yeah, right now we are, I'm showing off one of my recent purchases. It's a sci-fi tarot. They're all based off of like, oh. I hate rich people. Yeah, it's my new deck. It was my new deck. It felt like someone was wringing my intestines like a wet dish rag. Yeah, me too. Like, it still hurts for me to, like, bend my body in certain ways, but it's not too bad. I think I did tell folks earlier that I sneezed, I think day 3, and I was freaking out. I thought I had, like, undone my stitches, but no. No. I was just... It does hurt to sneeze, though. Even now, I think I had to cough a little bit earlier, and it hurt. Binka's gallbladderless body be like, I hate rich foods! Yeah, don't do that for like a month. Oh, man. I just have so much phlegm in my throat, though. It's okay. It's okay. Yeah, let's let me draw a card. Let's see. Let's get one from the middle of the deck. Let's get this one. And let's see what this sci-fi deck has in store for me. Come on, Tower. It's not the Tower. It's, ooh, this one looks cool. It's the Ace of Swords, and it's right side up. I mean, for some bears, rich people are food. That's true. That's true. So the Ace of Swords, this is an ace card. Oh, and it has text, too. The text can be pretty helpful. So let's see. An intellectual gift, guaranteed non-toxic. Oh, look at that. It's guaranteed non-toxic. Sci-fi Tarot Ace of Swords. This one doesn't have as much text to help me out, but I do not know that the Ace of Swords usually means the beginning of a new intellectual enterprise? Journey? I guess? Which does make sense because I am trying to get more into the habit of reading. So I did actually finish reading Jurassic Park, about a week or 2 ago, and I started reading, instead of buying new books, I wanted to read books that have just been gathering dust in my bookshelf. So I remember I bought Picture of Dorian Gray. Wait, this doesn't have anything that'll dox me, right? No. I forgot that I bought this like a couple months ago, so I was like, I should actually read it. So and then look where the chapter thing is. I'm almost done. I'm actually like 20 pages away from finishing. So basically what I'm doing is like every time I have the urge to scroll, like doom scroll on any social media, I try to read instead. It's not, I know that's gonna make me sound like every influencer or every like, here's a new habit that you should try in 2026. You know, here's a new way to improve your life in 2026. I'm gonna tell you right now, it hasn't always been successful. I still scroll, I still doom scroll, I still check every single Discord channel. But it does help me, especially to get to sleep. There are times where I actually like have been having a hard time getting back to sleep. It's usually because I like took a nap earlier in the day or because I had like caffeine earlier in the day. But reading actually like puts me out like a light. So that's how I've been like making my way downtown through Dorian Gray. Honestly, a great idea. Yeah, it's been a lot of fun too, because I can finally get through, like, I have a lot of books on my bookshelf. Granted, a lot of them are art books that are pretty, like, big. They're, like, children's books. that I use either for teaching or for the future when and if I have cubs in the future. So I don't actually have too many like books that fit in my paw. But I do have a couple, and I have been wanting to like make a dent in them. So Jurassic Park, finished that. Dorian Gray, I'm almost finished with that. I went to the library, my public library recently, and I was a little disappointed because they didn't have any of the books that I was looking for. I was hoping to check out Apothecary Diaries, which I know a light novel at a library, depending on where you live, is a bit of a long shot. But I checked the website. I checked the website beforehand, but I made the mistake of not checking the location. Because I was like, oh, some Los Vincos libraries have Apothecary Diaries, the light novel. But, because I even saw like a big number. It was like, oh, 13 sites have it. And I didn't check which sites. So unfortunately, my local library doesn't have Apothecary Diaries. I also wanted the sequel to Jurassic Park, which is Lost World. They don't have that either. So they didn't have any of the books that I wanted. So I ended up just like, I didn't want to go home empty-handed. So I ended up just checking out a book about Edward Hopper, the artist. So I'm still gonna read that. But it was a little disappointing. I was like, oh man, can they move it between libraries for you? I think they can, but I didn't see anything about it at the website. And I actually just got back home right before I was set to stream. So I didn't have time to check. Because I have seen that with school libraries. Like, I know my college library does that. And I remember they, like, made a special point to, like, tell you about it, too. When you're first, like, figuring out how to use the school library, like, in college, they'll be like, oh, if we don't have the book, let us know. We can probably borrow it from another... Or, like, I guess they call it, like, interlibrary loan. Like, we could loan it from another library. Just let us know. But we didn't get any such spiel at our local library, so well, I'm gonna check it out. We'll see. I feel like that is something that they could do, you know? Isn't that too many cards for a tarot deck? No, it's 78 cards. Yeah, this looks like the usual amount. For comparison, here's the tarot wave. This one is slightly smaller, though. This one looks a little bit thicker, but I think that's just the material of the card. But yeah, tarot decks usually have 78 cards. I think a lot of people are more familiar with the, what's called the Major Arcana, which I believe is 21 cards. But there's a whole other set of cards that is called the Minor Arcana. So yeah, it's usually a tarot deck is like 78. No eating rich fatty people. It's true. It's unfortunate, but it's true. I got a skedaddle, Vinka. Glad to have you back and have a nice stream. Thank you for stopping by, Alpaca. I always appreciate you. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, so with all of that said, this card feels very apt because it's me starting a new kind of intellectual journey to like get back into, for one, reading and like making a dent in like the books that I already have. And trying not to spend money on books as well. That's why I wanted to go to the library so that I could check out books instead of buying them. Even though I feel like I am gonna, if I liked Jurassic Park, I feel like I'm gonna like Lost World, right? Dun, dun, dun. But it's not enough. After this, we'll play Bruno Mars too. But yeah, just very apt. So this could be like, oh, you got that spark for your new intellectual journey, and you're still writing on it. So very, very cool. Let me do something really quick. All right, throughout the stream, from here on out, I did turn on the redeem if you want a 1-card tarot reading. So just let me know. I'll have the deck right here. But otherwise, I'm just gonna keep on yapping. Oh wait, did I get a... Oh, okay, unrelated to stream. I will read that a little later. Alright, cool. We got our first tarot card reading from Folk. There is a bit of a cooldown, so if you're waiting after Folk, no worries. I think it's 5 or 10 minute cooldown, but that'll also give me some time to recover my voice. So, yeah, since I already did a power shuffle, let's do this type of shuffle. And since it's still January, I know it's like mid-January, but we could have this as like a 2026 reading, right? Like where's your mind at right now in 2026? Because remember, for those who haven't been here for my tarot card readings, I don't believe these cards to be magic or to be able to tell anything that is external to you. I use them more as a way to see where your mind's at. Because I'm just going to give you the meaning of the cards, and it's kind of up to you to kind of fill in the blanks of how that relates to you. And if it doesn't relate to you, that's fine. These are just pieces of cardboard, and this is just a way to help direct your thoughts. Ready? Let me hear you say mustard! Alright, let's see. Let's do this card. Don't turn this TV off. Don't turn the stream off. I'm still going. Ooh, alright. So the Queen of Pentacles. So Pentacles represents the element of earth, and usually represents the material world, as in money, career, and I usually like to say wealth and health. So it could be your career, it could be money, or it could be your health, like your physical body, right? So the Queen of Pentacles, this is an example of a court card, and court card includes the kings, queens, pages, and knights. And this could represent either an aspect of yourself or another person in your life. So maybe you're thinking about this person, or maybe you might want to reach out to this person, or maybe this person is you, and it's just something to think about. So Queen of Pentacles, this is cool because this is my first time seeing some of these cards. This seems to be Queen Nefertiti from ancient Egypt. I believe this is the wife of King Akhenaten, who was known as like the heretic king, right? Because he was one of the first kings that we know of in ancient Egypt that like tried to make monotheism, the worship of a singular god, the like national religion. And back then, that was kind of a no-no with ancient Egypt. So, Queen of Pentacles, this is a Queen Nefertiti. It says here, Secrets of the Pharaohs. Ancient aliens, no! Burn the deck. Burn the deck. Nah, it's fine. It's all good. So, the Queen of Pentacles usually implies... doesn't always have to be a female figure, but like someone who you might associate with like traditionally feminine like roles or personality traits. So maybe someone who is like nurturing in a way. But this is specifically the Queen of Pentacles. So maybe someone who has feminine charge, or like who kind of like manages their health and or wealth, but kind of like in a nurturing or traditionally like think of the words that you would associate with like traditional femininity. So like gentleness, nurturing, you know. So someone who is like that. Maybe this is an aspect of yourself, or maybe this is another person that you're thinking of that like is nurturing, but specifically in terms of like wealth and health. So maybe some kind of like upper like a coworker that might have like is like higher on like the hierarchy, or if not like coworker, then someone in your life that you think that has a good handle on like their health and wealth. We also have a little booklet here to help me out as well. Let's see. Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles, the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is not seeking wealth. The Queen of Pentacles has all the wealth they need. They may have been born into wealth or married into it, but they are content with what they have. For humans, contentment was a rare thing. People who exhibited no desire for wealth beyond what they had were revered and sought out for their wisdom and perspective. Okay, so this is zeroing in a little bit more on someone who wants for nothing. Wherever they're at in terms of their wealth or health journey, they're happy with what they got. So maybe there's someone in your life that's like that, or maybe that is someone that you want to aspire to be, you know, someone that is in touch with their more nurturing side, but also wants for nothing in terms of wealth or health. So that's the Queen of Pentacles. Let me know if you have any questions. And yeah, that's our first draw with this one. That wasn't just me talking about nothing. Peekaboo. Ah, it wasn't the peekaboo. But anyway, let's see. What else was I going to talk about? So I talked about reading. I talked about going to the library. Time for the tarot to get spooky because I can directly associate this with something going on. Oh, there you go. Sometimes, yeah, like I said, it's the thing with tarot that I find is that it kind of is like those like cold reading shows, the ones where it's like those people that can claim to talk to the dead, you know? It's like I'm like they're going out into the audience. Let me see if I can paint the picture here. It's like I go out into the audience and it's like, I feel like someone here is thinking of a person who has passed or will pass. And there's an association with the letter M. Anyone here with the letter M? And then someone will be like, oh my god, it's my mom. You know? And like, they're like, the person's kind of just throwing things at the wall and seeing what sticks, you know? I'm not saying that tarot is necessarily a scam in the way that is, but it's more of like, I'm just giving you the meanings and your brain is able to kind of like build those connections on your own. Because for me, it's like, oh, maybe you're thinking of someone in your family. Maybe you're thinking of someone in your friend group. Maybe you're thinking of someone, you know, coworker, former coworker, etc., etc. So, that's not me saying that like, yeah, this actually all just BS. That's all you. But essentially, yeah. Peter, my name's Peter. Is your name Peter? Wow, you're some kind of sorcerer. That's right. I think Family Guy did. I know Family Guy and South Park both spoof that, right? I'm thinking of the letter B. Babika Bear. But yeah. Oh yeah, so another thing that I wanted to talk about. So while I was recovering, I finally got well enough that I could sit up and sit here at my computer desk, but I didn't really want to like tire myself out with, you know, I don't know, like doing any kind of work. So I decided to just play some video games, and kind of the same idea with going to the library because I didn't want to spend too much money, or reading books that I already have because I didn't want to spend too much money. I was looking through what games I already had in my Steam library, and I was like, I should just play what I have. So I ended up playing Assassin's Creed Valhalla for the past couple days. I'm still like at the very beginning of the game, but it's because I'm like being a little loot goblin and I'm just exploring every single part that I can. Your name is Matthew? She's a witch! She can read my mind. Burn her! Exactly. Let me take a sip of water real quick. But yeah, so I've been playing some Assassin's Creed Valhalla. And it's been a lot of fun, because it's been a minute since I played an Assassin's Creed game. I played almost every mainline Assassin's Creed, or I had played all of the mainline Assassin's Creed games, from 1 to the Ezio trilogy to 3 and Black Flag, and then the Paris one, the London one. My personal favorites are Origins and Odyssey, as well as like the Ezio trilogy. Actually, I like Black Flag too. I want to like 3 more. I wish I could like 3 more. The one where it's the Native American guy set in like the colonial times, but it was such a buggy mess that I just couldn't. Every time I think of AC, I think of the Italian people yelling "Assassino" or "Requiescat in pace," you know, with like the feather. Requiescat in pace. Assassino. But yeah, it's been a while. I played the last Assassin's Creed game I played was Odyssey. I really enjoyed it. I think I 100%ed that game. Same with Origins. I don't remember if I actually did 100% the game, like got all the achievements and stuff, but I just remember like I explored the full map. I explored everything. I did every single side quest that I could do, right? Requiescat in Al Pacino. So yeah, but I have not played what is it? Mirage, Valhalla, and then what's the newest one? What's the newest one that takes place in Japan? Is that Shadows, right? I haven't played those three. So I thought like, oh, I should get started with oh, we have an ad break coming up already. Panta Sunbear covered in booger sugar. Oh no. I would never. The only thing I sniff, cats. Oh, stinky. What the heck? Smell like tuna. That's my tuna. You know what? I think I need my voice to recover a little bit more, so I'm gonna send you guys into recess a little bit early. I'm gonna take some sippies of water, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk more about Assassin's Creed. So I'll see you guys in about 3 minutos. Emolge, hello. Rinrin, hello. Welcome, welcome. I have a band-aid on my belly because I am recovering from gallbladder surgery. Yippee! But we have an ad break. We have an ad break soon, so I will see you guys in about 3 minutes. Yeah, you're just in time for recess. Exactly. Exactly. Alright. BRB. we're back. We're so back. Let's see here. Just in time for recess. I hope you're recovering well. Yeah, I'm recovering pretty well. Like I said, I'm excited each day to eat something new. To be able to eat something new. Started out from just like soup. And now look at me, I'm eating tuna. Tuna on toast. I keep forgetting I'm not supposed to make you laugh. I've recovered enough that it doesn't hurt that much. It does hurt a little bit when I laugh, but it's not as bad as like I think day 4 or 5 when like I was laughing at something and I was like, ow. Unfortunately, I think I might have to call it in like 30 minutes because like I'm just not used to yapping this much now. It's been over a week. My voice is starting to go, you know? But I have so much to talk to you guys about though. I have so much to talk to you, but first, let's play some Bruno Mars. Bruno Mars time. I know we were just talking about Assassin's Creed, but guys, I got tickets to the Bruno Mars tour. I'm so happy. Me and every other Filipino that I know. It's funny because like I got the tickets and then I like I had no plan on like posting that I got the tickets on my like Instagram or anything like that. But I was just flipping through my like my phone and then I was going through my like Instagram stories and stuff. I'll use this as my like phone. I was like looking through the stories and then like every other story was like a Filipino friend getting tickets to the Bruno Mars tour. And then I think the funniest was when I was like, you know, I stopped for a while and then I started again and then I saw that my brother posted something. So I checked out his Instagram story and he was like in queue to get his tickets for the Bruno Mars concert. And I'm like, wow, we really are siblings and we really are Filipino American. But I'm excited. I'm not gonna say where and when I'm going, but I got tickets. Bruno Mars is just allergic to making bad music. I don't know what it is. Cause like, man, listen to this. Well, I don't know if the music is really low. I unfortunately can't put it up any higher without blowing out my ears. I'm gonna figure out what's up with my audio levels today. I don't know what it is. But yeah, I'm excited for that. But the same day that I got tickets to the Bruno Mars concert, I also decided to pull the trigger. Or you know what? I shouldn't say pull the trigger. I decided to get the ball rolling on all of my off-Kai stuff as well. Because I was like waiting. I was like, maybe I shouldn't buy my off-Kai tickets right now. Maybe I shouldn't buy the hotel right now. Maybe I should wait until it gets a little bit closer. And then I was watching Sklimbo, my new Oshi. I know, Matthew. I can't tell you what to do. You know that I'm biased, but if you can go to off-Kai, I will I will be there to greet you, you know? I had a lot of fun last year. So yeah, I went and I got my ticket, I got my flight, and I got my hotel. So I'm going to off-Kai. That's like 100%. I'm going to off-Kai this year. If you guys are going, you'll see me there. I look forward to seeing some of y'all. I had a lot of fun last time. I'm sure it's going to be just as fun this time. But I did all that in one day. I spent all that money in one day. And granted, yeah, I did put it on my credit card, but like, what's wrong with me? Like, Bruno Mars and off-Kai, because I can only afford ice soup and butter toast sticks, not even the full bread. like I'll give you your bread and it's like into strips, you know? Yeah, it's also because like I'm not doing a lot of international travel this year, so I'm like I gotta live it up, man. Exactly, Owen. I gotta freaking live it up. I just need to see if people want to hang out with me because it is a big spend. It is a big spend. Like it's 4 miles away from the con far. I remember Beans and I did well. Our hotel was pretty close. So our hotel wasn't a problem at all, but why did we go? I think to eat. To eat, people did walk pretty far. And oh, you know what? It's because we were trying to find a vegan place. So we like we're pretty not super limited because that the San Jose does have like a fair amount of vegan options. But we did walk a bit. I think 4 miles wasn't wait, how long does it take me to walk? I think it takes me like 20 minutes to wait. How long? What is like the typical? I feel dumb, but I'm gonna Google this. How long does it usually take a person to walk 1 mile? Yeah, that's what I thought. So it takes me about 20 minutes to walk a mile. So 4 miles means that's like 80, like an hour? Yeah. So that might be pretty far. If it's the cheapest though, there's probably the public transpo in San Jose was pretty good. So if it's busable or there's I think a like a monorail, not monorail. There's a station. I think there's a station really close to the the trolley system. Yeah. The trolley system was running. The vegan place was 2 blocks over. It took like 5 minutes. Yeah, and there's a sandwich place. There's a sandwich place that they also have here in Los Pincos. It's like Asian owned, which I didn't know. I think it's called like Lee's Sandwiches or something like that. We rode the trolley up past Japantown to go get barbecue uptown. Oh, nice, nice. Yeah, I'm down to like hang out with folks at Offkai. I'm super down. The only thing is that Beans is vegan and I'm pescatarian. So for Din Din and lunch, we might have to like split off from folks unless folks are down to eat with us. Owen ate with us this past Offkai, and that was a nice little dinner. That was, I don't know, that was very wholesome, right? If you guys are down to join us, then there's that. You know, I'm down for whatever. Yeah. It was nice. So we know some good spots. We know some good vegan spots, and we're down to try some more. Only hotel is the DoubleTree by Hilton. Oh, are you going off of the discount, right? There's like a discount for if you book it through the Offkai site, cuz I just didn't do that. I didn't do the discount cuz I wanted the hotel that's close to the convention center. Wine and dine with friends. Yeah, no, because like whatever your means are, I would say like if that's the option to go with, I'm pretty sure even if it's 4 miles away, there's probably going to be public transit. So just check it out on Google Maps to see what your options are in terms of like transit to the con center. But it was enjoyable. I don't care what I'm doing. I've never traveled alone before. Oh, really? Oh man. I can't say that I have either because I'm usually with Beans, but yeah. Dang, that's a tough one. I see why like it can be a little harrowing to like decide like, oh, should I do this, because it is a big spend, you know. And I don't think they're gonna have the party floor this year, huh? Well, I don't know if I'm gonna be drinking this year, like at the con. Not like the whole year. I'm not gonna abstain from alcohol the whole year, but like but at the con, well, we'll see. We'll see where what happens. Because this past year, in 2025, they had a whole party floor. Also, logistics like taking Uber, how hotels work and whatnot. Oh, Uber is gonna be expensive. I'm not gonna sit here and lie to you. Uber in California is expensive. I think just in general, it's gotten more expensive, but especially in like California, it's like pretty expensive. I would say like do public transpo if you can. It's not actually San Jose's was pretty good. Because I was gonna say like you're coming from New York, and I know that New York City has like a really like regular and good transit system, right? I don't want to be clingy, but also stranger in a strange land. No, that's fair. The cool thing about Offkai is that it's pretty small. It's small enough that like you could hang out with your friend group for most of the day. We'll definitely see some parties, just might not be free drinks this time. Oh, that's right. That's right. But yeah, no, I totally get it. I totally get it. I think there will be groups out here, especially like if they have like another Hollow Stars meetup. I'm down to hang out, But you know my social battery. I think those like luncheon and dinner times where we split off might be the time where I need to like recharge. But also alternatively, if I still have like a good amount of charge in the battery, we'd be welcome to have you, Matthew. But yeah. Yeah. I don't want to sit here and be like, "Oh, you're always going to have a group." But last year it was like me, Owen, Toge, Saku was like knocked out cuz she had like the concert, right? And Kale, right? Am I forgetting anyone? We did see Aros, we did see Big Ham for a little bit, but they were already doing things with their respective friend groups. Um, but like me, Toge, Owen, and Kale, like we hung out a good amount. And then like people would split off at different points as well. I really want to go to Offkai, but I need to clean the crap the world took on me first, which is most likely not going to be in time for this year. Oh no, it's okay though. It's okay. But yeah, it's ultimately up to you. I unfortunately can't guarantee anything, Matthew. But just know that like I'd be down to hang out during certain times. You got me and Beans, and I'm sure like there's gonna be other random nights there. You know, I don't want to speak on behalf of them, but there will be other random nights that will know you. I would say that in the random night fandom, you are a household name. You know. So yeah. But yeah, I'm gonna be going to Offkai, the Bruno Mars thing. I'm not gonna be doing a lot of international travel, though. But I still might want to do domestic travel. I don't know. Me and Beans have been talking about Seattle, so we might want to do a Seattle trip one of these days. But yeah. Let's see, what time is it? Oh, God. Let's say 50. Less than 50 more minutes, and then I think I'm gonna call it. Let's see. There was something else that I wanted to talk about. Oh yeah, we were talking about Assassin's Creed. I was playing a lot of Assassin's Creed and Valhalla, and I like it because it feels like they're, at least for Valhalla, I don't know what's gonna happen when I play Mirage and Shadows, but it feels like they're going back to their roots in certain ways. Like something about the control, something about the UI, something about like decisions they made with like certain like mechanics. Feels like they're going back to their roots of like, it feels like playing like an Ezio trilogy game, but with like the big world that you have in like Odyssey and Origins. And Valhalla, for those unfamiliar, it also has what's called discovery mode. And it's basically a mode where like you don't fight anyone, but it's just like educational. So I was thinking maybe I'll stream that with you guys sometime soon, because I don't think I'm gonna stream Valhalla. It would just be way too long. Especially with like all the meandering I do. And my playstyle is very like stealth focus. So I spend a lot of time just hiding. And I do save scum where it's like, I got spotted. Run it again. Like, we're running it again. So, so I feel like that just wouldn't be a great like watch. And it's the same problem that I have with like streaming rerun the simulation. Exactly. It's the same problem that I have too with like just long streams in general, where like I feel like people are like, "Oh, she's already on part, 3. I missed the first 2 parts, so I'm just not going to tune in for the rest, One of my favorite features of Metaphor. Yes, oh my god, I know that you've been playing Metaphor too. I need to finish it. Well, I think I'm like 2/3 in or 3/4 in on Metaphor. I like that too. I like that you could just restart the game. But it does feel kind of like dirty sometimes. Like, I don't want to spoil anything, because there's a certain mechanic that like once you figure it out, you could just like you could just restart the match. But yeah, so Assassin's Creed has been fun. I'm still in like the very beginning of the game, even though I'm like I think 5 or 6 hours in, because I've just been exploring. I've just been like meandering about, finding things, killing people. The thing with Assassin's Creed. It's a quality of life feature. I do like it with Metaphor. The only thing is sometimes when I figure out that like I just need a completely different build, and it's like I need to like just give up essentially. Because resetting the battle won't change your build, You can change your strategy with the build that you have, but you can't change your build. Yeah, if you don't mind me asking, Matthew, how far along in the game are you? I guess like hours wise, or like what landmark did you like? What biome are you in right now? What biome are you in right now? And while I do that, I am starting to feel my voice. Like, let me take some more sips of my water. I do also want to eat din din, so I think I'm gonna start setting up the. I have gone back and save files once so far. The boss I have to go beat is the kidnapper guy. I think I know who you're talking about. I think I know who you're talking about. So I think you're still I actually don't know like how far in that is. You know what? This is a good question. How big is your party right now? How many people are in your like just got out of Grand Track? Oh, okay. So that's still like fairly early in the game. Not like super early, but it's like you are schmoovin'. You are schmoovin'. 4 party members. Okay. I think I know where you're at. Yeah. I think how many do I have? I'm not gonna say it out loud because spoilers, but I think I have I think 6? I think I have 6 party members. I don't remember, but the story is very intriguing. I love metaphor. I should, once I'm done with Valhalla, Assassin's Creed Valhalla, I think I should I think I should get back onto the metaphor. And then after that I want to play Cyberpunk. These are all going to be off stream, by the way, because these games would just be too long. They would just be too long. But alright, I'm gonna set up the mosh pit now, and then we're gonna raid. Cause I'm tired and I'm hungry, and I'm ready to face my destiny and see if I can digest grilled fish or steamed hams. It's a neat take on racism. Yeah, it's interesting, right? Alright, let's see. Oh, Milky's streaming right now. Oh, but she's on YouTube. I can't raid into her. No. Let's see. I'm looking on like YouTube right now. Let me actually turn off the webcam. Deactivate. What did I just come back to? Oh, we were talking about the video game metaphor, but we're actually gonna end soon. We're gonna end a little bit soon because I'm hungry. And, ooh, same as it ever was. Pink Pony Club. Ooh, interesting. Gore cover of Pink Pony Club. I'm kind of down for that. Yeah, I'm kind of tired. So, but I'm going to see you guys tomorrow morning. We're going to get right back into gaming. We're going to be playing the last DLC for Case of the Golden Idol. I'm pretty excited. I'm surprised you're eating meat already. I got started on tuna, I think 2 or 3 days ago, and because it's like whitefish, and it's like the canned tuna, you know, it's like it's not the best quality, but I ate it like little by little with crackers, and I've also been cooking it into my egg white omelets. So yeah. We're gonna see if the fish that I have today is gonna sit well with me or not. We're gonna find out tomorrow. Or we're gonna find out in a couple hours, but I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow anyway, so let's go ahead and mosh, and then we'll raid. Candace saltier? Is it? The one I had like 0 flavor. Like, I got more flavor from the crackers than I did from the tuna. Canned tuna and saltines is yeah, it was the saltines that like gave the most like flavor. Like, I got no flavor from that tuna. Like, I even made an egg white omelet today, and I made the mistake of, like, I put, like, a little pinch of salt when I make omelets. And, like, I forgot to do that, and that was the most flavorless omelet I've ever had in my life. Canned tuna flavor comes from the tin itself. Man, delicious can, right? Delicious. All right, you guys ready to mosh? What's my... Oh, it's been a while. What's my spiel again? All right. When you guys hear the music, go ahead and spam your favorite emotes. And then I'm gonna make your little stream avatars fight each other. There's no correlation between who wins the mosh pit and how many emotes you spam. It's RNG, and it's not rigged. The smiley face ancient video. Oh my god, 19 years ago? Ah, this is so... Oh, which one? Ah! Open up the pit. We'll do this one, but I'm curious about this. I'm gonna save that just to watch for later. Oh my god, it's Windows XP. Get to moshing. I don't know if you can hear it. Oh. Oh, my levels aren't letting me play the music higher? Alright. Hopefully this is good. But... Gore! I actually don't listen to a lot of gore. But this is sick. Alright, this is as high as I can put it, unfortunately. But hopefully it's still good. Out here in Tennessee. Oh, that's sick. Well, let's go. Mama. This is sick. Wait. Oh, I didn't do the mosh pit yet. I'm silly. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Hollywood. Scumdogs of the universe. Out here in Tennessee, Monica. Have you done? You're a pink pony bear, and you dance at the club. Yo, Orlando, you won the first round. Good job. Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Bear. Dancing down in West Berrywood. Grag out. Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. What have you done? You're a pink pony bear, and you dance at the club, oh mama. I'm just having fun. I'm staging my heels where I belong. Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. I'm gonna keep on dancing down in West Berrywood. I'm gonna keep on dancing at the Pink Pony Club. Pink Pony Club. Nice. Emolge Ridrin, you won the mosh pit. Let's go. Wow, first day back and it's not rigged. Isn't that crazy? Not rigged to explode this round? Ah, it's not rigged though. It's not. Yeah, shredded. I actually don't listen to a lot of gore, but I did see that, what is it, the Hot Wings one, where it was them versus, Insane Clown Posse? I think Matthew was the one that linked that, right? That was a good one. That was interesting. I got to find out their lore. But alright, guys. We're gonna raid into, Ashton Martin today. A bit of a bigger streamer. A cute one, too. She's currently playing MGS3. So I always love watching a good MGS stream. They're basically VTubers. Oh, interesting. Okay, okay. Like the car? Yeah, she's a racing, chinchilla, right? I think she's a chinchilla. But she's also very cute. I watched her streams a little bit before, but it's been a minute, so we're gonna go ahead and raid into her. She's playing MGS3. I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow for some, Case of the Golden Idol, the last DLC. I think it's called, like, The Vampire of Lemuria or something like that. But it's gonna be a fun time. So I'll see you guys then. Thanks for tuning in my return. This time with 99% less bile. How about that? Their lore is that they're alien warlords that failed to conquer Earth, so they fled and now they're musicians. I kind of love that. I kind of dig that. But alright guys, we're gonna raid. I hope you guys have a good morning, afternoon, and evening. And as always, I'll see you guys when I see you guys. Bye-bye. And welcome back, y'all. Raid! Bear raid! We raid.